welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you all had a fantastic weekend and had some good agave spirits to sip on while you enjoyed your weekend. So, this episode, I kind of want to do something a little different, and I want to kind of move things along a little bit. For those of you that that want to advance your education, I wanted to talk about something, because there's something there that's been, I've been sitting there thinking about, is going, why haven't people picked up on this? I mean, it's mind-boggling that people haven't really picked up on this yet. So what we're going to talk about is tequila and mezcals, okay? Because everyone's like, oh, I don't like mezcal. Well, I'm sorry, that statement is not true if you're drinking tequila, okay? Because tequila is a mezcal, okay? So let me explain this. Tequila is a mezcal, but not all mezcal can be tequila. All right, so we're going to talk about this today. We're going to share some tidbits of information while I am sipping on an ancestral tequila, okay? A tequila the way it used to be made long time ago. This is made from Weber Blue Agave. So, first of all, let's talk about the differences between mezcal and tequila, okay? Tequila is a mezcal. Tequila originally was called Vino de Mezcal de Tequila, which means Vino Mezcal from Tequila, from the city of Tequila, okay? So it is a mezcal. And so they just shortened it to just tequila, okay? So then they got a designation of origin to protect the term tequila, right? So in order for it to be called tequila, it has to come from the area of Jalisco, the state of Jalisco, or municipalities out of 4 other states around it. Okay? So, and it has to be made with Weber Blue Agave. Okay? It has to be Weber Blue Agave in order to be able to call it tequila. It still doesn't change that it is, by definition, a mezcal. Mezcal means it comes from cooked agave. You can actually go into Mexican markets and you can actually buy packages of mezcal. And if you've ever been to Mexico and you're talking to the producers and the ones that have been farming for a long time, multi-generations of farming, they're like, oh, we have fields of mezcal that are getting ready to be harvested. They're talking about the agave. So the reason that triggered this is so many people are asking about the Serra de Luz, okay? The Serra de Luz is pretty much made the same way as this. So it's gonna be like you're drinking a mezcal. It's cooked in an earthen pit. Fermented in wooden vats. The only difference is this took it a step further. In the old ways, they used a hollow tree trunk for distillation instead of stainless steel with copper coils. And they used the Tahona at Cascuin to do it, to crush it. They crushed this by hand using the broadside of an axe. They fermented at Cascuin with the fibers, Distilled with the fibers. Except this is distilled in a clay pot with a hollow tree trunk. So you guys are ready to go crazy over buying the Serra de Luz because it's from Cascuin and it's limited edition. And you can be spending up to $149 because it sells right now. It sells in Mexico. If you buy it from Cascuin, it's about $70 a bottle. I have 2 bottles coming to me. It's $70 a bottle. When you buy it here in the US, it's going to be around 120, between 120 and 140 bucks. So if you want to get an idea of what Sierra de Luz is going to taste like, or what an old style tequila blanco tastes like. $99. And you can get this. So I sat this weekend, and some of you that saw the pictures that I posted on Tequila Talk and on Instagram, I sat this weekend with 3 tequilas or mezcals that use Weber Blue Agave. I used the La Luna Ancestral, the Cascaween Anniversario, open pit cooked here too, okay? And the La Luna Michoacan, the artisanal. This is artisanal. This is ancestral, which means they use a copper pot still for this. And I think they crush with a Tahona too, where this is more the ancestral, the old way. And I also have this La Venenosa Weber Blue Agave batch that they did an experimentation on. They used super ripe agave for it. And I have 5 different bottles of this, different things that they did. But you see the ABV on this is 40.4. So when I did the tasting together, you know which one's won as far as like the best taste for all of them? This one did. It was phenomenal. Dude, the agave just explodes in your mouth, the amount of flavor. This was second. This was really good too. This is the artisanal. And Tequiliana Weber Blue. This was last. The flavor on this was weak. It was weak compared to these. It's still good, but the flavor was weak. It wasn't flavor wasn't as strong as these were. But it's still good. It just took last place. This one took third. So, if you guys really want to take your tasting to the next level and see the kind of depth of flavor that a tequila could have, pick up one of these. That's why I got this stuff for Fermented Still, because it takes you back. It's like a history lesson. It can take you back to show you what tequila tastes like when they were cooking it in their backyards in small distilleries. You know, yeah, they were using earthen pits back then because they didn't have big steam boilers creating steam, and they didn't build big brick ovens to run the steam boilers through. And instead, they cooked them in the ground using wood and covered them up just like the mezcaleros do it. And when you hear the mezcaleros, the small mezcaleros, they're doing it like in their backyard. They live at their palenques. They're small distilleries that are built in their backyard. So the stuff that they make, you know, when they do it right, is good. And it's not the Montelobos. It's not the Silencios. It's not the big corporate ones that you find, you know, all the time in the grocery stores or in, you know, it's the ones that are making the better brands like El Bujo. Like was the Pluma Negra and the Burrito Fiestero. Those are made in small distilleries. So you're going to get a better quality product that comes out of there, and it's typically too higher proof. You know, these were 50.3% for this, right? And this is 48.51%, but this is 46%. You can't find the Anniversario anymore. You can't find the anniversary one. It's done. But the Cerro de Luz that's coming out is going to basically like along the same lines. It's basically the Siempre Valle, our ancestral, but Cascaween's version of it. So if you want to get an idea what it's like before it comes out in March and whether you should splurge the money for it, if you're going to like it or not, try one of these and see what this is like. This has got pomegranate that's put in the second distillation. So it's going to be a little fruitier because they put pomegranate in the actual juice before they distilled it to get some additional fruit pomegranate flavors from it. They do that in mezcal. It's called the pechuga. They don't do that in tequila because I don't think tequila allows it. They're so strict on some of their stuff. So mezcal is going to have a different flavor. It's going to be fuller. It's going to be more robust. It's going to be interesting. It's got more depth of flavor to it than like this tequila does. All right, so I gave you guys my lesson for the day. Let's get to the questions and see what's going on. It's Happy New Year, hombre. Sipping some Patron Añejo Sherry Cask 2021. Okay, good. Jay, you've got some rhythm, brother. Thank you. I'm a DJ, by trade. I was a DJ by trade, so I have to have rhythm. Oh, good. You got your bottle, yay. Okay, good. I know it was out for delivery, and I was hoping that you didn't miss out on it. Oh, he's here. Happy New Year, Deputy Sandoval. Glad you could make it back to duty. We have lots of work for you, so we hope you're prepared to monitor things and make sure things do not get out of hand. All right, Deputy Sandoval, you are dismissed. Get prepared for duty. All right, you're going to drink the Yayo this week. Okay, good. Yayo's good. It's a good Blanco. All right, Q Coletti says yes. All right, I don't know who's yes, but Shaman, welcome. Happy New Year to you too, buddy. Glad you could make it today. Alejandro's back. Yay! We missed you, buddy. Glad you can make it back. David Fish says, you the man, hombre. Okay. I don't know what I'm the man for, but I'll take it. Sky says, hello, hombre, and hello, everyone. So, hey, everybody say hi to Sky. He's newer. I don't remember seeing him before. See those P's here? Yes. Okay, with the party can begin. We get see those P. Oh, you just got that bottle today. Okay, good. Well, what did you think of it? I'm thinking you're talking about the La Luna Ancestral. I'd love to hear what you think. El Padrino Blanco tonight. Not bad for the price. Okay. Total Wine gets sucked in at Total Wine there. Lots of guys smell it with Padrino, a bit of a burn at the end and not too much. All right, we'll take your word for it. I can't stand it. I poured it down the drain. It was undrinkable for me. It's one of the few tequilas that I said I can't drink this and poured it down the drain. But I'm glad you enjoy it. That's fine. We all have different tastes. How can I find out about when great rarish tequila shows to stores? Like, how do scalpers know? They know because they watch their stores. I mean, that's what they do. They just watch the stores and swarm in on it when they buy it all up. We don't allow them to do that on Ferment and Still. So, but our members here get first shot. So there's going to be some stuff that's coming out that's going to be small batch and not a lot coming out that I'm going to post the link here to the members of this YouTube channel first. They get first shot. It's kind of my way of saying thank you for supporting the channel and supporting what I do. It's the least I could do is give them first shot. And then this way too, I know that it's getting into the hands of people that appreciate it and want to try it and aren't looking to do the whole resale thing that I went all crazy about last week. That's drawn a lot of ire and attention from people that think they know better or want to accuse me of doing different things. So the only way really to find out is just keep watching the stores and look for announcements that come out. I find out from the distributors and importers. They actually will send me a note and say, this is coming in. Did you want us to send you some? And I'm like, absolutely yes. So I have a good relationship with a lot of the importers and with the distributors where I say, if anything good comes in that's rare, different, whatever, I want a heads up first and let me know. And, we'll pick up as much as we need to pick up for fermented still. So just let me know. And I get emails all the time. They're saying, hey, we got this coming in. Did you want it? And I'll tell them, yeah, let me arrange to have them pick up as many cases as we can get of certain stuff. So that's the best way to find out. Watch my channel, because I'll tell you when stuff's coming out. Watch my videos. I'm waiting on a case of Vago to replace the many bottles I've already gone through. Yeah, the Vago is really good stuff too. The reason why I picked on these today and didn't bring the Vago into the mix is because these are Tequila Weber. It's Weber Blue Agave. It's the same stuff that's tequila's made of, where the Vago's got other different agave in it. But I get a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't like mezcal because it's really smoky. It's like, no, you don't like mezcal because you tried bad ones. Not all mezcal is smoky. You drink mezcal every time you buy a bottle of G4. It's mezcal, but it just has to be called, they just call it tequila because it's certified that way. And you can't make mezcal in Jalisco now, because mezcal's got rules as to where it has to be made in order to call it mezcal now. And they did that because they get the CRM gets their money from it. So there's 9 states that can make mezcal, and Jalisco's not one of them. So, but it's all mezcal, meaning coming from cooked agave. I mean, it's all. So there's some controversy too on the diffuser side of things, because diffused tequila doesn't come from cooked agave. They don't, there's no cooking involved. So there's a lot of true traditionalists, purists, that say you can't call diffused tequila tequila, because tequila is mezcal, and anything that comes out of a diffuser is not mezcal because the agave isn't actually cooked. It's not coming from cooked agave. So that's one of the big things that a lot of the purists say. Ubaldo says, hey, happy New Year, hombre. Sipping on some Don Abraham and Yeho. Salute. Oh, very good. Hope you're enjoying that, Ubaldo. I saw you posted that thing about the Navarro tequila. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I personally wouldn't buy it, but I can see why you did, because it has the same last name as you do. So it's cool. Both the Laguna tequilas are exceptional. Have you seen any pictures of the hollow tree stump still used on the ancestral? I have not seen the pictures of the hollow tree stump. Have you seen pictures of it? I can probably have Salvador send me a picture of the hollow tree trunk if you want to see it, if you haven't seen it. But I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen a picture of it, but I would love to see a picture. So if you guys want me to, I'll ask Salvador and I'll post it on Instagram. Just placed an order for the Lalo Blanco, Corrido Blanco, and the G4 Reposado. Can't wait to try them out for the first time. Oh, good. First timer. Good. I think you'll like it. It's, they're all good. They're all really good. I saw, what is it? Oh, I forgot the, what was that? Just real quick. I got to address this. Try to take care of everybody. I forgot this. I forgot to say, someone said they were sipping on Ray Sol. So I have, of course.
Yeah, baby. I love that Ray Sol. It makes me want to sing. So I'm glad you're sipping on it. And hopefully you're sitting there by yourself, drinking from that sweet, sweet glass, that nectar of the gods, and singing along with me, baby. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I had to take care of that. All right, so, all right, here we go. We're with Andre. Andre says, hey, hombre, I followed your advice in getting 2 Stazzle glasses. Which one should I get, please? The regular proof or the high proof? I use the Denver and Liley glasses now. I don't use the Stazzles anymore. That's my new advice. It's been my advice probably for the last year and a half. I've moved away from the Stazzles. But if you like the Stazzles, you can I'd get one of each. I have one of each. But these are my go-to glasses. The Denver and Liley glasses are the way to go. They are the best. glasses. And yeah, they're expensive. They're $40 a piece, but they are worth it. And anybody here, I'm sure that's using the Denver and Liley will tell you it's definitely worth it. And it's the glass to go. Sorry, you've been watching the older videos, the newer videos. I've been switched over to the Denver and Liley glasses for a long time. But I should probably bring them on and talk about their glasses, since I probably referred thousands of people to their glasses. All right, so Bebo says, I'm not a drinker, by the way. I think it's really ruins a lot of... Oh, Scalper. I think it really ruins a lot of great things, including the non-tequila thing. Yeah, the second market guys are I think, just pirates taking advantage of people, and I don't agree with that. I mean, I think the whole idea is when they do a batch like that is to try to have as many people get a bottle of it as possible and not take advantage of the fact that it's limited edition and then, selling it for 3 times what you paid for it to make money and try to do a living off that. You're not a retailer. It's not legal. You're a pirate. And people should crack down on them and they should be arrested. And I know I've gotten notices from people that, and we don't do this in our group, but there are TTB agents now that are now cruising the Facebook groups looking for people selling liquor illegally. They're starting to crack down on that. I've gotten notices, and so I really make sure that nobody offers to find something and get something for somebody or sell something for somebody in any of my groups, because I know there are TTB agents now working in these groups to track down these resellers, these people that are selling liquor, because enough retailers now are complaining about it and people doing it that it's become an issue. And they approached the lobbyist about it, and the lobbyists are now cracking down on social media, because social media is the target. Everyone's got a target on it now for all that stuff that's happening. So if I were you, I would not offer to buy or sell anything on any social media group and risk having a TTB agent visit you and cause problems for you and your family. So just a little heads up. Hey, Hombre, I have a date with some Ray Sol in my new Denver and Liley glasses this week to ring in the New Year's. Looking forward to trying both for the first time.
Oh, yeah. You know what it's like when you pour that juicy, sweet nectar of the god Ray Sol in a Denver and Liley glass? It's like putting a beautiful woman in a nice dress, a beautiful dress that accents her curves and just makes her look amazing. Or you take that handsome boyfriend of yours, if you're a girl, and you put him in a suit that's really tailored fit for him, and he just looks all sharp and all totally smart and stuff. Well, that's what happens when you pour that Ray Sol in a beautiful Denver and Liley glass. It just sings to you, and you can't help but sing after tasting it. Oh, yeah, baby.
There you go. I love doing these voice things. All right, so it says, I'm concerned that a lot of bourbon fans are finding the tequila hobby and the resale market will be in the tequila market too. You can see early signs. Yeah, it's true. You can see signs of it. But I don't think it's ever going to get as crazy as the bourbon market is. Would like to try mezcal. I got concerned with the tasting profile is leather and dirt. I would love the extra fruit flavors, however. There's lots of ones with fruit flavors. I don't know where you got... well, there's some of them that are leather and dirt, but these aren't. These are Weber Blue Agave, so it's not leather and dirt on these. So I don't know where you got that, which ones you got that flavor profile from. Siltals are more of a earthiness, but it's not dirt. I wouldn't say dirt. It's not like gross dirt, because but it's fruitiness with a little earthiness to it. More like more leather, I guess, is a piece of it, but it's not like, it's different where leather comes more on the nose than it does on the flavor profile. When you taste something, when you sip it, right, you get the flavor in your mouth, but then the aromas go up into your sinuses, and that's where you'll pick up the leather and the earthiness and stuff. The flavor's mostly fruit and sweet, but sometimes it can be really funky. Like if you start getting into some raicillas like Maximiliana. So it has to do with what agave that you're looking at as to what kind of flavor profiles you get. These are safe. These are Weber Blue Agave. So these are safe. You're going to get a lot of fruitier with this than you are with leather and dirt in these. Although the La Luna has a hint of leather on the nose, yet you'll pick up. But the fruitiness, the sweet cinnamon fruitiness on the flavors, what really, 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 really tastes good. So just try it. Don't be afraid of it. Try it. You can ask like Todd here. He was afraid at first, but now he's diving deeper and deeper down on the hole. I'm gonna have to put in the reins on him a little bit because I don't want him to start getting into stuff that he may not be ready for. So we're working on the members side of things here. We do more mezcal stuff on the members only, and we're working on like integrating in other different expressions from different brands and stuff, and working our way into some of the more sophisticated, robust flavor profiles that involve more things than just fruit and sweetness. You're going to get, more earthiness, more like stuff like mushroom, that comes through, and leather and stuff like that, and the flavor profiles. And then there's some agaves that we'll get into later too that are more musty, cheesy, funky flavor profiles, which at first could be off-putting, but once you kind of dive deeper into the flavor profiles, you start appreciating what's actually in there and what's involved in the flavors. So just bear with me. We'll work together on it. But there's nothing wrong with this one. This is Weber Blue Agave. It's like tequila. So, except, the agave here are grown in the highlands of Michoacan, right? And higher altitudes. And they let them fully mature because they're not being raped by the tequila industry and pulled out at 5 years of age or less. These are growing to be mature, bigger agave, more sweeter agave, because there's not that much of a pull on them from the tequila world out where they got it. So that's one of the things too. Is a lot of the soil down in the Valle and Los Altos it's being used and abused by harvesting so much agave out of it. They don't have time to let the fields, to plant other things in the fields and let it die and re-fortify the fields. So you're going to see, the quality of the agave has gone downhill from what they were seeing, 10 years ago. That's why you'll hear people say, oh, that's when there was good agave. Also, I'm saving up for 2 nice bottles. I think I should go for Tears of Llorona Extra Neo and Tapatio Excelencia Extra Neo. Good choices. I'm new to tequila, but heard a lot about them. I'm not a fan of Tears of Llorona. It's good. I think it's just overhyped. The Excelencia is really good. If you really want to get a good bottle and see what a good Extra Añejo is like without all the alcohol in it, like the scotch and sherry and cognac, then pick up a bottle of the Cascanes blended barrel Extra Añejo off of Ferment and Still. It's around the same price as Tears of Llorona, and I think it blows it out the door easily. It is the best Extra Añejo I to the state have had to the state that's American oak aged. All right, so the one says hit the like button. Yeah, please, guys, hit the like button if you like the information that I'm sharing with you guys. I appreciate that. All right, Head Race Sol 10-year barrel 47 to bring in the new year. Oh, baby, it was good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, glad you enjoyed it.
But we had barrel 29 and 26 for the collective, and those were absolutely amazing. I got the first 2 picks of barrels from there, so watch. All right, so Q Coletti says 100% worth getting the Denver light. There you go. See, I wasn't lying to you guys. Yes, I'm watching a lot of, the older videos had the Stozzle nosing glasses stuff in it. That was before the Denver and Lively came out. They spent 2 years researching and developing the Denver and Liley glass to be the perfect agave glass, and they really hit the nail on the head with this one. Does clay pot distillation on La Luna give a lot of earthy flavors? No. A little bit. It gets some earthiness from the tree trunk, but it's a little from both. It doesn't have a whole lot of earthy flavors as far as I'm concerned. Have you tried it yet? Have you had it, Todd? I don't even know if you had it. Smoky mezcals got me into mezcals, but the mezcal Mark has recommended have been truly non-smoky mezcals. Yeah, I love them all. I now get a little disappointed when I get a smoky mezcal. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, the smoky ones, you know, when there's a lot of smoke in a mezcal, it is a sign of poor production. It is a sign that they're doing something wrong, because there shouldn't be a lot of smoke. Agave's supposed to be the hero, so there's a little bit of smoke in it, but not enough to really notice. Really, a lot of times after you drink enough of it, you don't even notice the smoke anymore. You just get different flavor profiles, which are really good. So, all right. So what is this? My son got me the Clase Azul bottle for the holidays. I thanked him, but had to educate him on the good ones. So we went and got a San Matias Grand Reserve. There you go. Hopefully, did you return the Clase Azul and get your money back? And that way you could probably buy 4 of the San Matias Grand Reservas for that. Yeah, Rick, you're welcome. We can, you know, I know you're a member now, and thank you for joining and becoming a member. But we can talk more about mezcals in the members only thing too, because I know Todd's probably going to have some mezcal questions for me that we'll address and talk, because he's been getting deeper and deeper into the Tequila Ocho Artnam 1414. Couldn't decide. Yes, flip a coin. Either of them are good. Hey, Shaman, did you get your El Bujo thoughts? Hey, what did you think about the El Bujo? Love to hear what you think. Oh, you haven't gotten the La Luna yet. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's your next one. You got to try this one. It's good. It's really good. I'm on my 3rd bottle already. I still have, you know, a case of the Vago. But this one, I'm on my 3rd bottle. It's good. I need to order like another case of this, because we're the only ones that get this. It's not going to be a regularly produced batch. So this is limited edition as well. But the flavors on it is, I sat and drank it yesterday watching football. Watching my Cowboys just totally suck. They were horrible yesterday. So I drank a lot. I had to, because it was such a bad game. But I ended up drinking, you know, this bottle was full, so I drank, you know, a good amount of it. And I drank some of this one too, and I drank just a little bit of this one. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's so great. It's like, okay, well, these are people that don't know mezcal and don't know what kind of flavor you can get from a mezcal, this is like made like a mezcal. Like, oh, it's so great. It's so complex. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you don't know what the heck you're talking about. You know, until you've dove into some mezcals, okay? It's just the early version of tequila. And you know, this stuff is, in my mind, way better. I paid $100 for this from some guy, you know, and then I paid $99 for this. And between the two, this one is way better. It's way better. It's so complex and so interesting and so rich in flavors. There's lots and lots and lots of flavors to it. Where this, it was weak. It was weak in comparison. And so now I kind of get an idea now too, when people say, oh, I transition more to mezcals now because tequila for me just, you know, it's weak. And I see what they're talking about now. It's just the flavors, when you're dealing with something like a tequila Weber Blue Agave mezcal, really pop a lot more. They really do, and give you more interesting flavors. You know, if this is more of like, you know, if you want to sip on something and you don't want to completely blow out your palate with wonderful flavors and stuff, and just want something light, then, you know, this one works. It's got a little bit of smoke to it, and then it's got like, you know, light pear maybe, and then, you know, other things to it. But, you know, this was just full with flavor, with you know, a little bit of the sweet pomegranate. It had citrus, it had banana, it had all kinds of really nice flavor to it, with a little hint of leather, earthiness that comes in on it. And when you smell it in the glass, like, oh, that smells like leather. I mean, it does smell like leather. But there's nothing wrong with the earthiness on the nose. You know, it doesn't taste like you're chewing leather or anything when you actually drink it. It's just what presents itself in your sinuses as you get the vapors that go up into your sinuses. That's a lot about, you know, when they talk about you taste with your eyes, your nose, and your mouth, and the feeling, because your feeling inside of your mouth adds to the taste of it. Where if it's thicker and more viscous, it seems to taste better that way. You taste with all your senses, and so when you sip tequila, especially one that's higher proof in it, you're going to get the vapors that come up into your sinus cavity, and they will give off aromas while you're sipping. So it enhances your enjoyment, right? So, you know, when people say, I'll get leather, and some of that stuff's presenting up in the sinuses, up on their aromas, not what they're tasting. But there's a bunch of stuff on the tasting end of it too, where the fruitiness and stuff, because, you know, it is a fruit. Agave is a fruit. It's a plant, a succulent. All right, so where were we? All right, here it is. If the tour is made, will there be a stop at a mezcal distillery as well? I'm probably gonna do a special trip for a mezcal. They're not called distilleries; they're called palenques or venatas, and we're gonna do a trip. I'm gonna do a trip to Burrito Fiesteros probably within the next month and a half, probably. And I can take people with me. So if any of the members want to do a trip to a Venata and spend like 4 days or 5 days there and actually help make batches of mezcal and learn about the processes and stuff, keep an eye on the members area, and I'll post. I got to talk to Alejandro. He wants me to come down because they're gonna, after I come down and do a quick private tour and kind of hang with them, they'll put us up at the Venata we'll stay at the hacienda there. They have like an 8-room hacienda, so they have rooms for everybody to stay. It's not going to be like the Four Seasons, you know, where you may have to rough it a little bit because it is out in the middle of Durango. But you know, bring your dirt boots and bring your jeans, because we're probably going to be getting our hands dirty, chopping up agave and helping them make mezcals, or making the mezcal gin, or the Senor Soto, or any of that stuff. So we could get our hands dirty and help making a batch. And while we're doing this, I'm going to film it to do a video tour and create some content for the channel on that stuff. So if you guys are interested in traveling, you know, you just basically cover your airfare flight to Durango, and I'll let you know when we're all getting together, and they'll pick us up in a shuttle at the airport, bring us to the Venata, and we'll stay at the hacienda, and we'll stay there for 4 or 5 days or whatever, and then get some good video and hang out in the desert and help them pick agave and stuff like that, and then be involved in the process. So it's going to be fun. And so those of you that want to do that on the mezcal side, let me know. Let me know. I'll post something to it, and I'm only going to open it up for members, because I can't open it for everybody, and I don't want to bring anybody with me that I don't know, that hasn't been, you know, involved for a while, where I, you know, could do anything to jeopardize my relationship that I have with this brand and their owner. So it's going to be people that are members, because the members that are supporting and are involved are the ones that I trust. And I know that they're serious about this whole thing, and it's not going to be not going to have anything that's going to cause problems. So yeah, we're going to go definitely to a Venada, but it's not going to be on the tequila tour because although we could probably go to, if we did the tequila tour, we could probably go to Michoacan since it's right next to Jalisco and visit La Luna. It's not that bad of a drive from Jalisco, but to go to Oaxaca or something like that, that's a long travel from Guadalajara. So the one says La Luna should be getting there today. Oh, you're gonna love it. I look forward to hearing what you say about it. So was it El Bujo Jabali came in the other day, and I love it. My favorite El Bujo yet, although I have really enjoyed the Espadín Tobala and the Espadín Especial for the Rec. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the Jabali. All their expressions are really good. You can't go wrong with El Bujo. Cliff says Cowboys came back and defense let them down at the end of I don't even want to talk about it. Do you know what you're that was funny. You don't know what you're talking about. There's so much of that going on. It's like, oh. There's so much of it. And, I get called all kinds of names, attacked in Reddit posts and stuff. I had a friend send me that. I don't even look at that group anymore because it's so worthless. But somebody sent me a copy of that, and I was like, "Oh, you kidding me? Really? Oh, right now, I didn't think I had that much effect on things. But hey, if I'm causing prices and things to go up, then oh well, I'm sorry." I love somebody commented like, "He's only got 5,000 people watching him. Come on, he's not setting markets." She's just an angry Karen, that lady. Sorry for the stupid questions. We'll still semi-new to tequila. How long is tequila good for? After opening, for my research, I read 1 year, and after that, it loses some of its taste. It's not a stupid question at all, my friend. It'll stay for as long as you want it to, as long as you don't open up the bottle and get more and more oxygen into it. I've got bottles on my shelf that are 5-6 years old. They're fine. It's just, if you're going to let it sit for 10, 15 years before you visit again, after you've already opened it, put a little argon gas in it and wrap some paraffin wax around the top and, protect it that way and you'll be fine. The lower you are on your bottle, the more air in the bottle, the more it'll degrade. And so just drink it. I mean, anything that gets low on me, I just drink it. I don't let it get, and then replace the bottle with a new one. And as long as you don't open it, it'll stay fine on the shelf for a long time. Longer than you and I could actually probably live. So it's not a stupid question. So don't worry about that, Hugo. Ask any questions. There's no such thing as stupid questions in my book. And I never, ever tell anybody that the question that they ask is stupid. You ask anybody here. I address every question. It's so don't be afraid to ask questions, okay? There's no such thing as a stupid question in my book.
We stand behind him 100%. And his Deputy Sandoval, you've got that 100% correct. And we're here to enforce any and all laws that Tequila Hombre has set for tequila in this group. So watch yourselves. We're watching.
Depends on how much tequila is in the bottle too. And nearly a full bottle will retain flavor better than close to empty. There you go. Is it Hombre? You just shot a dart right into me, mezcal. There you go. I knew that would be of interest to you. So, Alejandro wants me to come and do that, and I want to do it. So I was supposed to do it last year when I was going to Mexico. We were gonna travel up to Durango, but we couldn't make it work. So so we're gonna talk. Like, I'll probably send him a message later this week about setting that up, and it'll probably be, I think, February maybe. So save your pennies. So we'll have to buy airplane flight, and we probably, it should probably be good for us to chip in for food and stuff too. So, but it's not going to be, staying at the Four Seasons. We may find things like scorpions on the floor, and you can't go barefoot type of thing, because that stuff does happen out in the desert where you find all kinds of critters around. So just be prepared for that. It's going to be somewhat roughing it, Shaman, you agree with the talk? Okay, there you go. Trying the Venenosa Sierra here in a minute. Okay, good. That's good. La Venenosa is good stuff. Yes. Any tequila question's a good question, Hugo. Exactly. Hugo. Thanks, man. In that case, you'll be seeing a bigger order from me on Ferment and Still. Come bonus time. Very good. That's good. No, you try as much, any of the tequilas or mezcals or raicillas or sotos or bacanoras you see on there. They're all good. So you can't miss anything from that store is good. So please, don't be afraid at all. All right, so I get a second now to take a little sip of my mezcal tequila. Oh, God. Cliff and his questions. Mark, you rub a lamp and a genie comes out. What is your third wish after using the first two on tequilas? Hugo became a member. Yay! Thanks for joining, Hugo. Awesome. Hey, guys, everybody, welcome. All of you guys that are members, welcome Hugo to the member community. Hopefully he'll be there for our members only live stream after this. That'd be awesome. My third wish would be for world peace. I don't know. I wouldn't waste the first two on tequila. I mean, yeah, welcome, Hugo. Welcome to the member. All these are other members here. We've got 40 members now, and it's growing, and everyone that I've talked to so far, really. Not sure if you want to plug Hombre, but Ferment and Still has a really good deal going on the few of the mezcal. Yes, that's true. That's right. And it ends today, where if you buy any two of the La Luna, any of these two, or the Calle 23, so you can buy like one of each of the La Luna, you get $25 off for your shipping. You get $25 off. But just keep in mind, if you buy like 12 bottles or 20 bottles, you're still going to have to pay the other shipping charges, but you'll get $25 to put towards your shipping. So if you only buy a case, your shipping is going to be $25. So it basically covers your shipping. So you can buy, the Criollo, the Calle 23 Criollo, which is now pretty much done. Once we're out of it, it's gone for good. It's a limited edition as well. Or you can buy the La Luna Ancestral, or the Vago. Not this one, but the Vago. So it's La Luna or the Vago mezcals and the Calle 23 Criollos. That's what it is. All right, so where were we? Oh, here. Yeah, Andy says, welcome to the club. He's a member. Bonnie says, welcome to the club. She's a member. Shaman says, welcome, Hugo. Great to have you as a fellow member. He's a member as well. EBA says, sup, Hugo. He's a member as well. Alejandro's a member. E. Fitz is a member. Baldo's a member. Silos P's a member. We got a lot of members, and I love them all. They're all great. It's a very welcoming group, so you're going to be in good company. And then, you know, when you ask questions, sometimes they'll answer it for me. They're getting so good at some of the stuff. But it's a very good, welcoming group of people, and I'm really proud to have them as supporters, and we're glad to have you as a supporter now and as a member of this community. So we're excited. We're excited to have a new member, and we've got quite a few new members. I know who else has joined recently? Rick Meyer, he joined recently. Rick, welcome. I saw you commenting on here earlier. We've had quite a few other people that have joined, so it's a really good fun group. And we kind of dive further and further into things, and then you get access to some of the special stuff that comes down the pike too. So that's always a good thing. You'd love to see a picture. Okay, I will ask Salvador for a picture of it to show us what it looks like. Oh, Don Casto, he's a member as well. He said hi, Hugo. We have a lot of good members, a lot of good people. They're very, very awesome group, and they're serious agave people, and so you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot because we really dive deeper into things on the. Oh, here you go. Glad to be here. Thank you. Yeah, Rick is a new member. He joined. He joined as a member too. So we're glad to have Rick. Everybody should say hi to Rick too. He's a new member. He joined, I think, last Thursday, I think, or Friday. So he's new. So everybody knows now that Rick's a member. So you can tell when you look at the chat there. Anybody that's got the badge by their names or these little emojis, like the green ones you see for these people, those are members. That's how they designate members. And so Rick's got the badge. That's because that's a first month member. And then a lot of these other guys are different months. So the each month your thing changes. But I don't know how far. I need to add some more emojis for those that have been here for longer. But you see all the greens. The badge for under Rick's name when you scroll through it says he's a first month member. And the greens are other members as well. So we got a lot of good members. So everyone's saying hey to Rick now. See, I told you this is such a good group of people. Sup, Rick? Yeah. Welcome, Rick. All right. So what did you guys think so far about this topic and what we talked about? Oh, and by the way, people have asked me about this too. They keep seeing my tattoo and going, what is that on you? This is Mayawel. She is the goddess of agave and fertility for the Aztecan people. So I do this because I love both mezcal and tequila, and she is the goddess of agave. So not just Weber Blue, but all of it. And then she is the goddess of fertility as well. But she's also the mother of the 300 conejos, which is 300 rabbits, which designates 300 different levels of sobriety or inebriation, I should say, because it's different levels of drunkenness, 300 levels. So when the Aztecan people say that you're like a rabbit, it means that you're drunk. He says, thanks for all the love. I'm excited to learn more about tequila. I just started my tequila collection recently from my last. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, we welcome you. Tell your friends about the group. Have them come join us as well. Or have them come to the channel and watch for a little while and learn with you. Because the more friends you have to share agave spirits with, the better it is. Because then you're not spending all the money on tequila to drink by yourself. You have more people that will share and bring things, and it makes it more fun when you work in groups like that. So Rick says, thank you all. Ron says, hey, hombre, how you doing? Just logged on. Well, welcome, Ron. Glad you can make it. Yeah, the tattoo healed really nicely. Yeah, the colors really do pop on. I got to keep it moisturized, but when I do that, it looks great. I'm really pleased with this one. You know, the other one that I have, he really beat me up when he did this one. And so and the colors are a little fadey on it, but there's a lot of scars and stuff on it too, from the humidor. That's the tequila one there. I'm thinking of getting another one, but I don't know what I'd do. Not sure if it's just me or does tequila bought directly from Mexico taste better than, let's say, tequila bought from Total Wine. I feel like I get very different flavor profile. No, it's not. It's not different. It may be a little different in the fact that it's more diluted because they can go down to 35% in Mexico, where here it's 40% alcohol. So you actually get more here than you do in Mexico. So it should taste better here, more stronger flavors here because they don't dilute it as much as they do down in Mexico. By the way, hombre, I did get the Código 1530 Añejo as you suggested, waiting for it to come in. Can't wait. Okay, good. Did I suggest the Código 1530 Añejo? I don't ever remember doing that. I haven't done the review for that yet, so I wouldn't suggest it. But I hope you like it. I need to do the review of the whole Código line. But we'll see. I haven't done it yet. Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby, I'll get a tattoo of Resol. Oh yeah. And then I can just sing to my tattoo every night and they're, oh baby, how you doing? Oh, you just look so beautiful to me in your golden brown bottle. Oh, and then I can rock it to sleep at night and sing it songs and then fall asleep with it in my arms. Oh, that just sounds wonderful.
All right, you guys. Well, it's time for me to head on over for our member-only chat. It was great talking to you guys. I had a blast. Hopefully you guys too. But hopefully you picked up some stuff, especially those of you that were here for my rant in the beginning, talking about mezcals versus tequilas. For those of you that are members, I'll see you over in the members-only chat, the members-only Q&A here in just a minute. If you don't know how to get there, go to the community tab and then get in through there through the members area. And you'll see it there, and I will be there momentarily. All right, guys, and until next time, for those of you that aren't members, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila and mezcal. So watch my videos, listen to what I say on what's good and bad, and you'll be in perfect shape. At least everyone that told me they liked everything I requested so far has been. So why not try it, right? All right, guys. We'll see you all on Wednesday. And for those of you that aren't members, for the review, okay? Be safe and salute.